Okay, so we are back again to look at the Abxylute one. Some of you who are familiar with my channel probably remember when I did a review on this, which I will explain the blue joystick in just a second, but this is the DVT2 unit, and I have now the final production unit, the retail version, that if you get one, this is what it's going to be. They changed some things, improved some things, so we're gonna kind of dive into that and see what is up. So first off, explain the different color joysticks. This one actually came with a random blue joystick for some reason, and these can be removed. I'll show you real quick. So they just pop off, but yeah, it randomly came with a blue one, but thankfully they do pop off fairly easy. I wanted this one to match, so I stole one of the sticks from my white one to put on here, so you just have to line it up and it goes on there pretty easy, so not that big of a deal. I do like the color ones, so hopefully Abxylute will maybe sell the joystick caps to maybe add some color to it, but just the one blue was kind of odd, so I went ahead and swapped that out. Another difference is they reduced the amount of speaker slots. As you can see, the new one has just 3, the old one has 5. I have seen they do post some videos on their channel as well, so you guys can go check that out for like production details and stuff. And if I remember right, it seems like they did that so when you are holding it, your hand doesn't cover the holes, so that's supposed to kind of help improve that. And then if we look on the back, they did add some grippies to kind of help with the feel of the bag, just a little bit of a texture. Same basic shape, but that grip does help a good bit in terms of just how it feels in your hand. I'm not going to go into detail in this video so much of like some of the features and whatnot, because again, if you guys haven't watched my previous video, I will add it somewhere on this video, like it'll be in one of the corners. You can go check that out to kind of show some of the streaming and emulation that these devices do. In terms of specs, they're pretty much the same. One of the differences between the two is I really like this one. The older one, you have to put in a key code. This one, you just hold and you log in like that. Both of them still don't have the account option, but it says, let's see if I can get my camera to focus. Well, I'm using a new camera. I'm using the Elgato Facecam, so forgive me, I probably didn't dial it in as good as I needed to for this, but it says feature not available yet, please stay tuned. I figured the older one was going to say that. Kind of was hoping that this new version was going to have something with that. Not yet, so hopefully in a future update we'll get that. Hopefully this doesn't happen again in the future, but in my previous video you guys saw me playing with the white one, and I had some emulators installed, and I have actually been playing with this in my free time, like off camera, enjoying some games. And there was a an update. I did install a system update and it completely wiped everything. So I lost all of that, so hopefully that doesn't happen in the future. But again, this is the more like prototype version versus the more final unit here. But pretty much the same menu, same system. And we will show, I have PlayStation remote going here. Okay. Gonna hold it up to my microphone so you guys can kind of hear. So the microphone sounds really good. Let's play some Final Fantasy 16. on my PS5. I'm remote playing off of my PS5. We're going to test the speakers and see if they sound about the same, any quality changes. So we're going to try this with Amazon Luna. I do think that the 3 slots is an improvement over the 5 slots because when you play, or at least when I do, sometimes when I'm, reaching more inward, the palms of my hands do tend to cover those slots a little bit, so I do think that is definitely a big improvement. The textured grips on the back, I think that's a big improvement as well. But overall, there's not like a huge difference. The few little things that they changed, I do think are definitely an improvement. Again, kind of weird with the random blue. I don't know why they didn't do just 2 blue versus 1 blue, 1 black. Another difference would be the carrying cases. So this is the new one. Has the branding kind of stamped in there. I do wish that they would have maybe made it a little bit bigger and added some like storage compartments to maybe add like a charging cable, maybe a little bit bigger to kind of give a little bit more protection on the front versus the old one. It's just plain, nothing on it, same on the inside. I mean, not bad. It's pretty sturdy material, but yeah, I mean, I'm just thankful that they came with a case. But yeah, if I had to change something, I would definitely want maybe a little bit more room to add some SD cards, charging cable, maybe some thumbstick grips, stuff like that. Again, if you want to see a little bit more of what these devices can do, you can look at my old video on the white one. This one pretty much, it's the same device, just some improvements to it. I will be doing some live streams on my Twitch channel, so if you guys follow my Twitch channel, you'll be able to see some more of that. This device can do a decent amount with emulation, so if you do want to do some emulation, definitely recommend adding an SD card. But this is made mostly to be a streaming device, and like I said in my previous video, this is not to replace something like a Steam Deck. This is, a very affordable, budget-friendly streaming handheld. So if you want to do Steam Link, Moonlight, PS Remote, Xbox Cloud, Amazon Luna, stuff like that, this is really great for that. I have some other handhelds that I'm going to show you guys some size comparisons, some that you guys might be familiar with, to kind of get an idea of how the Abxylute stacks up in terms of size. But yeah, there is some size comparisons to some handheld devices you guys might be familiar with to kind of give you an idea of the size compared to some things you guys might already own. Honestly, out of all the handheld devices that I personally have, this one is probably one of the more comfortable ones. I really like how thin it is. It's super light because I like to play stuff like this in bed, and especially like something like the AN Neo is super heavy and it makes my hands fall asleep. But yeah, I definitely like the new unit. I do think it is an improvement on the other one. I really liked the other one, but this one just improved on what was good about the other one. There you go, that is the Abxylute 1, the final production version. And again, sorry about the ring light reflection. Hopefully you guys could see it. If you guys notice, I am in a new office compared to my old video, so I'm still kind of setting some stuff up, but hopefully you guys could see it well enough. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. If you guys like the Abxylute 1 and would like to get one yourself, I will include a link in the description down below and you can check it out and order one yourself.